So today, I decided to torture myself and play Outlast without the camera. Which is honestly the most important item in the entire game if you've ever played Outlast before. Due to this. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? I can't see anything. And as a seasoned Outlast professional, I'm gonna try this challenge because, you know, if it's so hard like all the other YouTubers say, then, well, you know what? Why not try it, you know? I started off by exiting the car, moved over to this silly goofy tree, then crawled my fat ass down to this fence. I missed the easiest jump in the freaking game. I finally got into this dumb window, and look at that, we're inside the asylum. And I shimmied my way through these shelves. I kept moving my way through the asylum and into this vent here. I dropped down into the vent into the scariest jump scare in this entire game. Now I'm in the stark freaking room with no light, but of course, since I'm a professional Outlast player, I get to this pretty easily. Then some goofy dude as fat as Dream, as strong as the Rock, comes and grabs me and throws me off of a freaking ledge. Like, what? And the EDP 445 tries to give me a cupcake, which I obviously refuse. Now we're in the asylum, where I can speedrun my way through, as a masculine male, of course. I passed by these iPad kids watching Stibby Toilet, and I took the keycard from this totally alive dude. Stephen Hawking attempts to murder me, but of course I get out of his grasp because he's crippled. I run my way down to the security room past this dude who doesn't even notice me, somehow. I don't even know, but I press these cool little buttons on the computer. And EDP turns off the power, of course. And then this strat, somehow, some way, just doesn't work. Like, what? I've never seen this happen in my life, but it's fine. We got out of Chris' grasp, and we made our way down into the basement. Now, this is where the challenge gets real. The basement part is completely pitch black dark, pretty much. But thank God there's a gamma settings in this, in the options, or else I wouldn't have been able to do this. But I got through most of this beginning part, getting both the buttons down pretty quickly before Mr. Basement Dweller could come out and get me, as you can see right here. Then I scoop my way past him, hop over this thing without seeing it, by the way. Same for this one. Open this net store, immediately go for the lever. I scoop my way past him again. This time didn't hit. Hop my way over this. Turned. Hop over this again. Turned again. And pressed this, which turns all the lights back on. So I mean, first try. And it wasn't that hard, honestly. I think this challenge might be just too easy. The priest gave me vent. I have arrived in EDP's cell. I get let out by this Pog champ right here. I jump down in this cell and through this crack. Pause. I jump up here without any light, by the way, and pass by this other guy who's doing something very odd and sussy baka. After this, we end up in this airlock, sort of. Down the drain. Next, we're just gonna walk past this guy right here and press this big old button. Then I'm gonna juke him out, straight LeBron style. Now I'm gonna jump past this dude who didn't even see it coming, man. And boom, we are in the airlock. I pass by the Willy brothers. I pick up this key card from little bro right here. No, I'm in the showers. I hope I don't drop the soap. Thankfully, I didn't drop the soap, and I got through the twins pretty easily through this darker area. Press this button, and big old piggy boy comes out, so I gotta run away, and I almost missed the vent right here. Yeah, it was very embarrassing. So I go through this vent, and I get Allahu Akbar, like, bro, what? Now for a tough part of the run, just as you can see, it's pitch black down here, and Chris Walker shows up, but of course, that muscle memory kicks in, and I follow the wall a little bit, jump over this next object, while Chris is chasing me, by the way. I use my absolutely no grass touching skills to eventually get in here first try, which is pretty impressive in my opinion. I don't even know, man. After that section, I passed by these prisoners who don't seem to be very good friends. Now I'm in the sewers and it's scary. Now we're in the sewers and we have another pretty tough section to go through, but good thing it's not dark. So we're just gonna go this pretty quickly, like a signal mail. So here we go, through the sewer section. So I'm gonna do a hard right here, as Big Pig shows up. I'm gonna hop over this right here, like a masculine male, and I'm gonna turn this valve. I'm gonna turn around straight up, and I'm gonna troll this guy right here by dodging him straight up, like shing shing. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, you already know he was hurting after that one. Take a hard left right here. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Okay, and now we've reached the second valve of 2. Turn this thing up, straight up, gangster, gangster. I shimmy back through this with dodge Chrissy again, of course. We do da. And he's like, what happened, where'd he go? And he finally notices, or just trying to catch up, but he's too huge, so he can't reach me. And boom, I'm in Lower Junction. Look at that. As soon as I got down to Lower Junction, there's a problem. It is pitch dark down here. But of course, as you should have expected, I got through it with my muscle memory and got to this ladder. After a little bit of running, we get into this tunnel, which inevitably leads to this room, which leads to this shit. Like, come on, though. Like, it's just pitch black. But of course, again, my muscle memory kicks in, and I'm able to find my way past this part. But this is even the hardest part, because I can't die here. So I eventually fall down here and do the jumping strat. So we get to the Chris Walker big sewer section. I can see there's a big light over there, so I just make my way through there, run into him, get hit once, but it's okay. I jump up right here and make a turn, jump on the ladder, and that is this part. I juke out this crazy dude, like, just, look at that. Ooh, he didn't even know I was coming. His ankles are just like hurting. Oh, I can't even imagine that pain. We're in the ward of men. So I went up in this medical room and jump on this bed and up into this vent. So I jumped through this vent and pushed this thing out of the way while these two absolute morons try to break down my door. I run through here and break down the door, which I promptly close, but I did not push that thing to block them. I just push this, which for some reason my game breaks. I open this door just in time. I hop over this joint. I break down this door, and I jump in this. Get down here. Some butt hops right here. And I keep going. Hop over this desk straight up. And I make this crazy Spider-Man jump right here, just like, wah! I make it, right? And I keep going. And try to break down this door, right? I keep going. And I take a hard right here. I jump up, I get over this, and I keep going. And I hop over this desk. And I break down this door and close it. And then finally this dude comes here and he tells me to get in this dumb waiter. And I just get in there. And then this dude straight up just sucker punches me in the face. This dude cuts my fingers off. So this Dr. Trader just walks past me. So I just, skirt and straight into this vent. So I skirt past the doctor again. I duke him out. Watch this. LeBron, ready? Skirt. He can't even see me. Oh, I close the door on him. He's the one. And then I push this thing out of the way. Then I open the door and I close it on him. He ain't even know. And I keep running. And then into this vent I go. So after that, I grab this key and I, he kind of comes to the door. But as a mass stealing male, I do the mass stealing male thing and I hide. I go back there and I hide. Yeah. So somehow this guy sees me hiding. Like, what? And I miss the dodge like an idiot. I keep running. I have to close this door on him like an idiot. And I keep running until I have to close these doors. And then bang, bang. And then I push this thing out of the way like an little gooner. And then I keep going, and I put the key in the elevator. I promptly squished this boy in the elevator, and 3, 2, 1, and he's dead! Now that Schrager's gone, I make my way towards the cafeteria, which is on fire because of this door right here. This door. While on my way to turn off the sprinklers, I see Chris Walker showing up. But as a Outlast professional, I know what to do in this situation. And I quickly turn this sprinkler on. So I see Chris, but I dodge him like a masculine male. I keep moving, and then I shimmy straight through this whole pause. I turn on the second sprinkler and make a run for it. Take a hard left right here and shimmy back through. Then Daddy Chrissy Wissy spawns. I keep running and running and running. Then finally I hit the button. And I run back out. Now this is where the challenge really sets in. The courtyard, the dreaded point in this run. Now thankfully I have some game sense and I can make my way to the shed and back to this area. But this is where the easy part ends. I begin my ascension up this ladder, which is where the hard part starts. So I make this jump right here according to the light I see down there. And then I jump down in here, which usually isn't the way I go. And I will use the cue for the door as a way to know where I am exactly. And I will climb up right here, and then climb up this next ladder so I can keep moving. Then tragically I fall and get soft locked somehow, some way, because this game is stupid. I had to use the camera to figure out where I was. Don't worry, I reset the chapter and I got back to where I was before I fell, so we can continue this run. I used sound and visual clues to learn if I was shimmying or not. I also used this sound and visual cue to figure out I wasn't shimmying anymore. I jumped on this and made a skillful jump here, and then got up to this platform right here, finishing the hardest part, in my opinion, of this challenge. Using my game sense, I got to here, and then somehow I couldn't find the window, even though it was right there. Maybe because I'm stupid, I'm not sure, but I couldn't find the window for a little bit here. It took me around 30 seconds to finally get to the part. I finally got out of the window and made my way to the Chris Piss Lake part. I go past him. I do get hit once, but it's okay. I climb up here, easily completing that part of the chapter. I used the lightning here to figure out when I was able to jump. I got a little bit lost right here, but eventually I found my way here. I dodged Chris for the final time in this chapter, and I finally ended the hardest part of this challenge. So now we've arrived at the female ward, which is another hard chapter, but it's way easier than the courtyard. I shimmy through this and make my way into the laundry room. I make my way through and through this door, which is really hard to see, by the way. Like, holy. I use my game sense to hit my way through there and jump onto this. I open this door, and then I take a turn, and into the fuse room I go. We have made it to the female ward, where, this is in my opinion, one of the easiest parts with a camera, but this is one of the hardest parts without a camera. So I'll use the candles as a way to traverse through this corridor. I'll keep going. After grabbing the first fuse, I'll use my game sense right here so I can get past this guy, which spawns 3, 2, 1 now. I'll dodge him with LeBron James, straight up. Nick Chubb. I missed the dodge right there, but I close him in. And I keep going. I hop over this. Right here. There you go. I find the hallway to make my escape. Close the door on him promptly. I find the next hallway and close the door on him promptly again. I also close this one on him. And I keep going with the next fuse. I find it right here on this body, which I grab to now. And then I keep going. I get stuck in this door somehow. And finally I put the fuses all in the box. And then probably press the button. And boom, I'm safe. And that is the female ward fuse part finished. I grab the key from the laundry room and make my way back out the impossible door. And through this guy who opens his door and tries to attack me, but with my game sense, I make my way past him and up the stairs. I unlock the 3rd floor door and run up, jumping on this again. Oh, I missed. I'm horrible. Anyway, I still jumped up. I shoot my way past this guy who somehow doesn't know I'm there. Like, this guy's got to be blind or deaf, probably deaf. Anyway, I jump up here and I make the epic skip. Boom. I break down this door and I keep moving through this pitch black darkness, somehow finding the door due to the wall rider. Look at that. W wall rider right there. I open the twins door and just do the skip without seeing them. And boom, I've made it to where you lose your camera, which is probably the easiest part of this, because I don't really need the camera. It's designed for not using the camera, you know. I find my way back to the camera, putting it on, and making my way out to the chase that begins here. And we've made it to return to admin, which pretty much seals the run at this point, because we've gotten past the hardest parts of this run. So now we pretty much just need to run through the rest of the game normally. And we'll run past Chris here and get in this event. After pushing the body out of the way, I jump down and move past this guy who kindly tells me what to do, but I already know what to do because I'm an Outlast god, so I make my way past him. I end up in a theater where I need to get a key that's behind the projector. And I move through this dark area. With my game sense, I know where these stairs are. I shimmy my way into the room. I grab the key and get past this Willy twin. I make my way past this guy in the window. And I see Father Martin just get, you know, caught on fire. Like, imagine burning yourself, like, Father Martin signing in, right? Father Martin signing out. I make my way past Chris in his final sequence here. I missed the dodge, obviously, because I ran right into him. I get in this vent. We've arrived at the final, and, well, brightest chapter in the game, the lab. Chris jumps at us, and then he gets promptly, well, you know, squished by the wall rider. Squishy, squishy, squishy. Stephen Hawking tells me to cut his test subject's life support, so, of course, I make my way to go destroy his life support. As he chases me down, which I can't blame him, really, I'm gonna go kill him. After turning this valve and pulling the plug, I try to make this jump, but of course, as you probably would, he tries to stop us from killing him. I finally press the button, completing the challenge without dying. Well, besides restarting in courtyard, but that doesn't count, you know. Doesn't count. Thank you so much for watching this video completely through. I really appreciate it. And if you want me to do this challenge on insane difficulty, I want 1,000 views and 130 subscribers before March 2025. If you want me to do that. And if we hit 1,000 subscribers before 2026, I will do an Outlast giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And please, like I said, drop a sub. And maybe like the video if you're super cool. And maybe if this was funny, comment. I really appreciate you watching. Goodbye.